This is Scott Carpenter, aka Joe Black. I'm doing a quick follow-up on the Bigfoot on the Plot Watcher video, and I want to do a quick explanation. Me and my son made a hasty trip yesterday to the location in the national park, and unfortunately, in my rush to get things ready to go, because we had a lot of time constraints. We had to get up there and get back in just a couple hours, and so we had to climb a mountain very fast, and I forgot to save a photo of the plot watcher, which showed where I was standing and where the Bigfoot was, what tree the Bigfoot was behind. So when we get up there, of course I'm going to go from memory, and unfortunately we chose wrong when we chose the wrong tree. So we did an entire 1 hour follow-up at the wrong tree. So I still wanted to do a little bit of follow-up. I'm going to go back, get the right tree, get everything right so everybody won't have a cow and swallow their tongues. But I do have enough information to do a preliminary follow-up as far as distance and size of the tree and that sort of thing, and can do a little bit of follow-up about what model camera I was using, how that camera operates, the playback system, and how that you watch the individual pictures in a movie type format. You don't watch them one at a time, but there's actually a Primos has a little utility that actually plays the pictures back as a movie, so you can watch a full day, and probably about 10-15 minutes you can watch an entire 12-hour day. So it doesn't take that long to watch the video, and you can actually back it up and forward it just like you would a regular video. That's all a video is 30 frames per second. This right here is 1 frame for every 10 seconds, but the premise is still the same. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to do a little explanation. It may be just a tad dry, but seems from some of the questions I'm getting it's necessary. Okay, this is the Primos at a glance playback software, and what this does is it takes the all the JPEGs. There's 5,161 that make up the day that the Bigfoot was captured, and it lets you play them like a movie. And so you just click right here, and as you can see, it's playing like a movie. Therefore, you can sit here and watch the whole day. And actually, if you'll look right here, here's the tree that the Bigfoot comes up behind. Of course, there's no shadow and there's nothing there. And so, as you can see, it just scrolls right through like a movie. And this is early in the morning. Of course, the sun's not come up yet. It's coming up from behind the camera. And like I said, if you look down here at the bar down here, you can see it counts off the frames. There's 188 frames there. There's 5,161. I can increase the speed of my playback right here. So if I want to play it back faster or slower. And I can do screen captures. Very nice little piece of software that really speeds up. And you can see how fast it's going right there. So, and I can just grab the little bar and speed through the day. You can see here, you know, I can go right through. So just to demonstrate the Plot Watcher software, that's how it works. And you can watch a full day very fast, 10-15 minutes maybe. You got date and time stamp up there. It tells you where you're going through. You get your date and time stamp down here, and it gives you the total. And you've got a whole thing of playback. Very nice little piece of software by Primos at a glance. I wanted to address the claim that the subject is no more than shadows, where your mind sees faces and objects, which that is legitimate, and that does happen, and it's happened to all of us. And that's why you have to do follow-up and go back and check your video location. You also have to compare video of the exact same time with the same conditions to see if that same shadow was formed. And pretty much if the conditions are consistent, which they usually are, then at the same time every day that face will show up, especially when you have a camera that's hard mounted in a stationary position and you have similar weather conditions, just a couple days apart. And I'm going to demonstrate later in this video where in each the day before and days after the subject's not present and the shadows are not causing or creating this quote face. Also, another issue with that argument is the sun is coming up directly behind the camera. So the camera's in the east, the subject is in the west, and so the sun is actually coming up behind the camera, which means that the shadow should be going down as the sun is rising. And the subject actually leans out, then goes up, straight up and splitting the tree with his face. So he moves southward. So it doesn't make any sense that as the sun rises and the shadows should be shortening or going down, that the subject moves totally opposite, going north. That's pretty much impossible for a shadow to move north as the sun rises. What you should have seen was the subject would have looked like it was going down or laying down. The other problem with that is, as the sun is moving, this face is only going to be formed, just for a few seconds, or just a few minutes until the sun moves. Once the sun moves its location, the face will go away. And of course that wasn't the case. Also, the speed. We had 11 frames. That's 110 seconds, since it's 10 seconds a frame. So that's a little under 2 minutes. I don't think the sun's traveling fast enough to make the subject, basically the subject went from leaning out to back up in 10 seconds. I don't think the sun's traveling that fast. So that's another issue with the shadow theory, is the speed at which the object moves. It would have been a slower, and this all happened in 2 minutes, 110 seconds. So, and then the subject was gone. So, also, like I said, on previous days, the day before and the days after, in the same location at the same time, you should have been able to see the face, because it's being formed by shadows and the conditions are similar. Then at that time each morning you should see a face, since the camera's in a stationary position, and the sun, only a couple days, the sun's not going to change that much in 4 days, and yet the face is not there, and I'll demonstrate that. Alright, let's try to pace this off without breaking our necks. I'm going to try to pace this off without breaking my neck. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29.
So 29 times
29 paces times 3.